No, I'm Carrie, and this is Beyond the Womb Tarot, where I channel messages that help you continue to grow beyond the womb or expand your mind outside of your current comfort zone to enable you to become your highest self. All right. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for liking, subscribing. Thank you for watching this channel. I'm pretty excited today because I want to do something a little different. I don't normally do this, but I have done it before. But I am going to be going to do a what do you call those things, of like a market, and I'm going to be doing live tarot readings there. They're going to be back to back to back, and I want to only talk about self-love. And so I'm like, you know what better way to prepare myself for this market than to do some self-love readings. And in this case, I want to answer the question, why are you loved? Um, this this type of reading for me is like one to help you like really see the love that you bring into yourself and the love that you put out there in the world. Like, why people love you? Like, you're already loved. You are loved. But why? Like, tell me, tell me how amazing I am. What is it that I do? You know, how do I improve your life? How do I make you happy? Like, what? Talk to me. It's just nice to kind of see yourself sometimes through other people's eyes. I think people don't always say the way that they feel, or they don't always express it, but sometimes it's just nice hearing how it is that you show up for people and how it is that you like make impacts on their lives. So that is what we're gonna answer today. How are you loved? Or sorry, why are you loved? I wanted to do 5 piles, and I was like, okay, what do I have 5 of? And I have this pack of big lighters sitting up on my altar, and I'm gonna make this one pile 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, pile number 4, and pile number 5. So take a moment to choose, and then we will get started with pile number 1. Pile number 1. So throat chakra is already throat chakra-ing. Pile 1. I wonder if you're somebody who speaks up. Pile 1, we're going to answer the question, why are you loved? It's going to be a nice short reading. Okay, if you chose the orange lighter, then you chose pile 1. And this is going to answer the question, why are you loved? Pile 1. As I was shuffling these cards, my throat was like, like just clearing, as if like I got something to say. And that might be you, pile number 1. It's funny too because orange to me is like a fiery type energy. I mean, this is literally a lighter, so there is some fire going on, but like I just kind of feel like the energy of somebody who doesn't let things slide. They will always speak up, especially for the little ones. That's what I'm seeing here when I see this confront card. Pile 1, like, you don't let people bully other people or like push them around. You're somebody who's going to speak up, and that can literally even just show up in your energy. Folks know that they can't mess around with nobody if you're around. And when I was just saying mess around with nobody, there might even be some situations or some situation in your past where you were the one to like stand up for somebody or like protect someone, even a child. And that child or whoever you stood up for, like, they hold you in such high regard because they needed somebody at that time, and you were the one who stood up and did that. So like a lot of the love that comes towards you is from this one person, like from this one person that you showed up for. I'm getting the energy of like maybe they are even the ones who are showing up in this reading. It might not be like, why are you loved? It's like, but this specific person wants to be like, I love you because you showed up for me. You stood up for me. Another thing, pile number 1, is that this joy and stability card, this is all about the solar plexus. So that can literally be what you emit into this world. You know those people, when you get around them, you know that everything's gonna be fine because they're just like, is it golden retriever energy? Like they have that golden retriever energy. It's like you can be your real self around them. You can laugh and joke around them. You don't have to be worried about like offending them or like saying the wrong thing, because you know that they are loving and accepting. And yes, of course, if you say something that offends them, they will correct you, but it won't be in a way that kind of like tears you down. It's a way that's like, hey, maybe watch what you say next time, or well, we don't say that around here. Like they might do it in a kind way, whereas sometimes when you're around other people, you feel like you gotta watch every single thing you say. It's hard for you to even open your mouth because you know something's gonna offend whomever. So you, pile number one, you're loved because you have that like golden retriever, fun, loving energy. Then we have shine. I cannot remember in this deck what card this is. I want to say it's the star card, so we're gonna go with that. Um, but you emit that type of energy. You're a star. Like you're just somebody like. Not only do people feel safe around you, pile number one, but they feel like kind of in awe of your energy. Like you're the sun, and we're just what is it, orbiting around you. That's a saying, but I can't remember it. But people might feel that way. They might feel like being in your presence it really brings up the energy of the space. They might even feel like they're getting recharged from being in your presence. It's like, I can take a sigh, a deep sigh, a deep breath, and let it out. I can exhale finally, because pile number one is here. Things are fine. They're gonna come through. They're gonna handle it. They're gonna come through. They're gonna speak up. They're gonna come through. They're gonna like be the life of the party. Bring the energy up. Pile number one, that is the type of energy that you bring. That is why people love you. And again, there's one particular person who is really, really wanting you to know that they love you for what you have done, for you standing up for them, for you showing up for them, for you stopping whatever it was that needed to be stopped. They thank you for that. All right, we're going to move on to pile number two. Okay, pile two, if you chose this pink lighter, you're a pile two. So pile two, you are loved because you are a leader. Um, you're a leader, but you might not even know it, because it's like these people kind of follow you and pay attention to you and like watch your moves because they want to be like you. But sometimes people don't want you to know that they want to be like you. They don't want you to know that you inspire them and that you are like the blueprint for them, or even the impetus for them to want to make some changes in their lives. Because sometimes folks can be haters, because I just kind of feel like the energy of you being out here by yourself, really being a leader, a change maker. You could have even done some extreme things in your life to make your dreams come true. They could have even seen you go through some hard times because of needing to make decisions that were best for you, but not necessarily best for you. I don't know if that makes sense. Sometimes when we want to change our life, we need to make a decision that is difficult to make. It's going to take us outside of our comfort zone. It might even put us in a situation where we don't have all the resources that we are used to having. And people could have seen you go through something like that, and then they see like you now on the other side. They see, oh shoot, they went through this really difficult and dark time. They made some decisions that I didn't agree with, that didn't make no sense to me, but look at them on the other side. Like, this is why you are loved, though, because you're like the sign to people like, oh, I can do it too. Or, oh, I can go pursue my dreams. Oh, I can make it through really dark, tough times. You're like that inspiration to people. You could even be, because this is like, why are you loved? These could be multiple people who are looking at you. So I don't know if you have like a social media platform, or even if you like speak, you could do something like this for your job where you, because I see, show your voice here. Sometimes even at the job, you could be the one person who, stuff is going wrong, but nobody's saying nothing, nobody's speaking up or whatever. You could be the one person who speaks up and says something, and you get trampled, or you get fired, or you get, whatever the negative thing happens when you're out there all on your own and nobody's, having your back. People could have seen you do that. They could have seen you stand up and, stand on your principles. And then they could have seen you, the fallout from that. And they admire you for doing that. They wish they could have been as strong and as brave as you to do that. And they wish they probably could have stood with you as well, so that perhaps whatever fallout wouldn't be as bad for you. But now that they see that you're in a better place, they're understanding like, oh, okay, they're always going to be all right. I'm going to be all right if I try to do the same thing. I really admire them for showing me the way. I admire them for giving me the words that I didn't know I needed, just from them watching you do it. And so that is why you're loved. They saw that you answered the call where they couldn't do it. They see how brave you are, and they admire that in you. Again, they might not say anything like this to you because I think there's a little bit of shame there too, because they let you be out there by yourself, and they could have done something. Like, I really get that energy strong. Like, they could have done something, but they didn't. And now perhaps they're gonna come back around too. I kind of feel that energy. Like, they might even come up to you and be like, I'm so sorry, I saw you going through that and I should have said something. I've been holding this in for so many years and I should have, like, they literally could come up to you and say something like that. But this is why you are loved. There are some people in your life who are admiring you for your bravery and whatever new thing and whatever thing you stood up for. Okay, pile two. That is why you are loved. I love these messages. All right, pile three, if you chose this blue lighter, this is why you were loved. And this is your pile. Pile three. Oh. I don't know why I said oh. Well, I know why I said oh. Because you're loved because there's somebody in your life who really sees the work that you put in. Like, this is a close person. They could be your spouse, because the way that they get to see you. They get to see you when you're up and when you're down. Like, they get to see the intimate moments that not everybody sees. But they love you. Like, they admire your work ethic, and they admire how you're able to just turn it on if you need to turn it on. So when I see this Six of Wands card, I'm looking at somebody who is on a stage. She's got her hands up high. Like, it looks like she's out here. When people are on a stage, like, you're giving your energy to a large crowd. It's not easy to do. It takes finesse, it takes practice, it takes professionalism. Large crowds can be difficult to control and maintain. And the way that you do it, this person is really seeing, like, they can see all the hard work that you put in behind the scenes to be the person that people see. Like, people see this, from the outside looking in, but they don't understand the hard days, all the work that you need to put in, all the stress that it causes. They don't understand, like, even sometimes you might not want to be up on the stage, but shoot, you do it anyway, but you're still in this energy, but you show up as this. Like, that person is really seeing, like, they're watching you and they're admiring you. But this is somebody who's really close to you. Like, I'm really thinking the energy of a spouse, because not always do we allow people to get that close to us to see the behind the scenes, the parts, like the practice before the big build up of the huge thing. Like, they're seeing, like, dang, they are putting in the work. They are not allowing anybody to stop them. They're being so professional when this difficult situation is popping up. And you don't necessarily have to be on a stage doing whatever it is that you do. But if you think of the stage as like your normal life, like the parts of life that, people, acquaintances get to see, and then this person gets to see all of it. It's like, okay, they look so successful, but, behind the scenes, they are working so hard and it's stressing them out, and there's like all this stuff. That's why I was thinking, aw, because it's like they want to, come in and assist, but they don't necessarily have the skills to do it. All they can do is sit there and support you, and they can just, be proud of you. That's the energy I'm getting. Also, this could be a parent too, that is looking at you in this way, and they see how, like, you take control of your future. They see that there's a goal that you want to achieve, and you're doing all of this to achieve that. But they are like, they're just like seeing the struggle of you behind the scenes, and they're loving you through it, is what I'm feeling. Like, there's just going to be that person who is beside you holding your hand, or, as you're working hard, they're going to be the one who has the towel, when you come backstage, or like when you come home, they're gonna like have the food ready. Like, it's that type of person who is gonna support you in any way that they can, because they see and understand what you're doing. They see the vision, they understand the vision. They just know that they cannot, like, they can't come and take that burden away from you, but they love that you're up there doing it anyway. All right, pile 3, that is your reading. Ooh, pile 4. Okay, if you chose this gray lighter, you chose pile 4. I want to say a little something about this lighter. This lighter, I don't know if you can see it clearly on the camera, but this lighter has been through some things. This is actually the first lighter out of the pack that I used. I don't believe there's anything left in here. Let's see if it'll light. Yeah, it'll light a little bit, but it's not lighting, you know what I'm saying? So this is the first lighter out of the packet, served its purpose right now. And what I'm saying for you, pile number 4, is that you hold it down. Just like this lighter, was the first out the pack, first out the gate, you hold it down. First of all, let's look at all this red on these cards. That is the first chakra, the root chakra. We even have that coming out in our reading. But you're like, I don't know if you're an older sibling, or you're like the first in the family to do something, or if you're like the initiator or the leader in your situation. I'm even getting like a lot of masculine energy. So there could be a man looking at this pile, or men, I don't know. Hopefully more than one man would be looking at my readings, but who knows? But like male masculine energy looking at this, like the leader, the one who holds it down, the one who is like basically relied upon to hold, like to carry the burden in the situation. So this could be at work, at home, whatever, in your family. People love you because they know if they are close to you, that they will be taken care of. Like, you could even have people wanting to be close to you just so they can like receive some of your love, or the way that you give love, or the way that you love. Why you are loved, pile number 4, is this giving and receiving card. Most times I see these cards as like people giving to one another, but I really kind of feel this card of people having their hands out, like, bless me with some of your love, bless me with some of your love. Like, you pile number 4, you really take care of those around you. Like, you hold it down for them. I was getting the energy of like the older sibling, because the older sibling, like even me, my older sibling, I always felt like she was one of my, like my second mom, because if my mom was unavailable or busy, or if, I didn't understand what my mom wanted from me, I would go to my older sibling, because she knew, like, she understood so much more. And she was like, close in age to me. So I just felt more safer talking to her and, getting help and assistance from her. And I feel like this is the type of energy that you bring. Like, people feel like they can just come to you because they know that you can help them. They know that you've been through things. They know that you have the answers. They know that you, like, whatever it is that you've done, like, in breaking the path or creating the trail, people want to follow behind you because they understand, like, you're successful. You are going to help them. It's kind of like that each one teach one type energy. Like, you will help bring them along the way. Pile number 4, they just really, really, really trust and believe in you. When I see strengthening bonds, I do see like those around you, they want to be close to you. They want to be influenced by your energy. They really love you for allowing them to, I don't want to say like allowing them to take from you, but allowing them to be in your presence and allowing them to like benefit from the blessings that you give. This could literally be your family members. Like, they're just so grateful for you because you show up, you provide, you love, you nurture, like all the things that you do. I feel like number 4, this is it feels like family, but there's things that feel like family that are not necessarily blood family, but it's that feeling of like you really show up and hold it down. This could even be at work, like that one person when when they at work, everything gonna be good. They know what they doing. They're gonna like if there's like somewhere where something's not going well, they're gonna come over and assist. They're not just gonna watch it all fall apart. Like, That's that one person where you know you can rely on them, and that's the type of energy that I get. Like base chakra. I don't know if you guys do acro yoga at all or have ever heard of acro yoga, but that is when there's like somebody, I guess people are doing yoga together, so sometimes they are supporting each other. And when I see this base chakra, I'm thinking of the person who is the base at the bottom of acro yoga. The base needs to be very strong and sturdy. They can, use their legs and arms to lift people up. And I remember when I was being the base, because I can be strong sometimes, when I was being the base, like, it felt like such a privilege for me to allow these people to feel weightless. There's some certain positions that you can do that help people feel weightless. It makes them feel like they're flying. And it was such a privilege to me to be able to do that for some people who are heavier and who sometimes they are bases themselves. But I was like, I can lift you. You don't have to feel like you have to be the base all the time. So I feel like you can also give that type of energy to people. It's like, you don't have to be strong all the time. I can help you. I can handle this too. You can come and rely on me. And I can assist you. Like I'm getting the energy of this like really strong tree that offers lots of shade to people. So that is why people love you. Pile number 4. Move on to pile 5. Okay, pile 5, or if you chose this lighter, you chose pile 5. So about this lighter, this is the lighter that I'm currently using as I, like my incense and stuff. It is the second out the pack, and it's right now like it's doing its job. It's doing exactly what I need it to do. I'm very happy to have it, and it's not been used for very long. It's kind of new-ish, and that's I wanted to talk about the lighter to kind of get the energy of your reading pile number 5, because it's like worth waiting for. Like, this is the second out the pack. It's like doing its job. It's doing everything that I needed to do. And I kind of feel like this feels weird to say. Like, that's why people like you, because you're reliable and you do what you need to do. But like, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with being reliable? It's funny because this reading is why people love you, but I feel like you're coming through in this reading, you're being like, why do people treat me like this? Like, they love you, but they don't choose you. They like when it comes to romantic relationships, this is specifically what I'm getting. You may feel like people come through your life, they take all your good energy, all of your love, but they don't want to commit. They don't want to like stay in your life or stay around. They just want to like, oh, okay, thank you for, making my life awesome. Okay, bye. Like, you might be feeling that kind of energy, but what I'm here to tell you, pile number 5, is why people love you, is because you do bring that kind of energy. Like, I literally kind of see you, I don't want to say healing other people as they come through your life, but maybe that's something that you resonate with. But like, they might have felt down about themselves, but after being around you or being with you, they were like, oh, you know what? That last relationship that really made me sad and down about myself, this person helped me feel better about it, so that I don't have to like settle for something that I never wanted in the first place, or settle for something that was like not good for me. So I even feel like you might be feeling like you're getting used by these people. But I feel like these people were never for you. The people who need you to like boost their ego or whatever, they're not for you. No, that's a one-sided relationship. If they stayed around, then you would have to be doing that for the entire relationship. Nobody wants to do that. But that's why people love you. They love that they come to you and they can feel better about themselves. It's like the way that you love them, basically. They love you because you love them. They love the way that you show up for them. They love the way that you like speak love over them. They even love, like, you might even put them first. You might even like put them on a pedestal. I'm not sure how it is that you love, but for them to be feeling this way that they can just take up all your energy and then leave, there may be some like imbalance in the relationships that you've experienced. Pile number 5. But I'm here to tell you, because this reading is getting hijacked. This is not a why people love you reading. This is a what's coming for you type of reading, is that whomever it is that is for you, you're not going to have to do all that for. You're not going to have to boost them up. You're not going to have to like put them on a pedestal. You're not going to have to, you know, fix their ego. I'm not sure. Like sometimes they may come to you broken. Like you're not gonna have to do all of that. You are gonna feel like an equal balanced situation for the people who are supposed to be in your life. I see trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. It even could be somebody in your life right now that you're like not certain about, because is it going to be another one of these situations? Like, are they going to take from me and just leave? But I kind of feel like right now, if this is resonating with you, if there is somebody around that you're interested in or curious in, it's saying this situation is calling for you to have faith. Like, if you are feeling that this person could be the one, if you're feeling that this person is, doing all the right things, but you're just afraid because of the things that have happened in the past, it's saying have faith. Like, trust that this universe is not going to send you, things just to break you down. Especially if you like feel intuitively inside of yourself, like, okay, this one feels right. This one is doing the things that I need them to do. This one is showing up for me. Like, this one isn't taking my energy and, taking me for granted. No, this one is actually, holding it down. They're giving back to me. What? But not sitting there doubting that because of the things that happened in the past. As a matter of fact, they're saying that if you feel comfortable with this person, if you feel okay with their energy, that it's like it's time to disconnect from the world. When I see this energy in terms of relationships, this could be like, y'all going off together on a vacation, on a trip. You can even go off together and get married, like whatever. But to me, it mostly feels like the energy of you not listening to all the outside, like listening, number one, to the past, like the voices in your head from the past, not listening to your friends if they say, you know, is he like the last one? Like, particularly, I think sometimes when your friends know your relationship and dating patterns, they can be like, all right, here's another one. But not letting them cast negative energy, or even like the people around you. It could be haters not wanting you to, some of those people from the past are like, no, you can't get in a relationship because then I can't come back and use you anymore. Like not letting those people in to the relationship or inside of the relationship. You and that person just going off on your own and being able to get to know each other for yourselves, get to know each other, by yourselves without all that outside energy that can really interfere and like cause you to make decisions that you haven't even gotten a chance to decide what you felt because there were some other people coming in, telling you what to do and what to feel. So pile 5, this reading did get hijacked, but I kind of feel like that's because there's some new love coming into your life and it's difficult. It's like, yeah, in the past people loved you for what you did for them and, how you put them on the pedestal. But right now there's an opportunity for you to be loved for, like for who you are, for you to like have some balanced love, for somebody to actually see you for who you are. But you would need to let go of like the past pain and of even people, haters, whomever, telling you any negative things about yourself or trying to hold you back and keep you into something that you don't want to be in. Okay, Pile 5, that is your reading. Thank you for watching, liking, and subscribing.